Good morning, Zoo here. And before we get started, I just wanted to go over a few things. One, if you haven't already, you should subscribe to the channel. Two, if you haven't followed me on TikTok or Twitter, Twitter, you should probably go do that too. And or it doesn't matter, both, one, doesn't matter. Anyway, three, if you ever wanted to support the channel, you can do that now, utilizing Ko-Fi. Links are down below. So with all that, grab yourself some coffee, sit back, relax, and let's get into it, shall we? Good morning. You know what I wanted to talk about again today? NFTs. You know what you wanted to hear about again today? NFTs. Yeah, that's right. We're talking NFTs again. So grab yourself some coffee and let's get into it, shall we? So, yeah, it just hit me, right? So I did that little intro thing and I saved it as a completely separate thing so I can slap it in front of things and not have to remember to say all the things that I probably should say every video. However, when I usually go from the full face cam to this loadout right here, that's usually about when the intro normally plays. And I take a drink of my coffee, then put it down over here. There's not enough time for me to do that when I swap straight to the internet format. Oh well. I don't know. I don't know. It just dawned on me. Anyway, enough of that. NFTs, Konami. Yep, this is what Castlevania has essentially turned into. Yep, they're doing an NFT auction here. And, where you can get little sound bites and other things and stuff because, yeah. Let's see, what is this? This is going to be a Castlevania Circle of the Moon main visual art Japan version. So we're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna save that. You know what? I'm gonna save that right there. Circle of the Moon GP NFT art. All right, there we go. I now have that. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and tweet that out real quick because why not? That just sounds like a fun thing to do. Where is it? Woot! Nami NFT on my water. All right, I'm having fun. I really am. I don't know, gaming hashtag this video. What all are you supposed to hashtag this thing? Hashtag Castle crap. How do you spell Castlevania again? Castlevania. I feel like I've misspelled that. VANIA. Okay, VANIA. There we go. Boom. All right. I now own this NFT. Okay. I'm sorry. I now have the art to this NFT. That's how I feel about it. If I wasn't, making myself clear. Anyway, so Ubisoft has gone ahead and they want to do stuff. Squaresoft has said they've gone ahead and do this. Stalker over here said, yeah, we hear you. We're just gonna steer clear of this, which is cool and all. But this is the one I wanted to bring yourselves attention to because Sega promises to avoid NFTs if gamers think it's a money-making scam, and how can you not? We've already explained how one can make money off of the NFT, how the actual publisher can go ahead and guarantee a percentage income every time an NFT is traded between players, right? Every time it is sold from one player to the other, how they can guarantee themselves income just based on that, right? And that's where the bulk of my theory of what all this is about is companies like Ubisoft and stuff wanting to make even more money, even if it's not really something necessary for their games. But we're talking NFTs because, of course, I don't know if I talked about it, because there was a few things I wanted to talk about, because it'd be really cool. I've heard somebody else already say this once. It's like, what if you get the thing in the game? Like, I don't know. You get, my kids have been in here, this action figure as an NFT in the game for some reason, and it does a crazy thing, right? And then you can take that to your other game that you play regularly with and all this other stuff, talking about swords, armor, characters, that sort of thing, which sounds cool. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned it somewhere, but I may have not mentioned the whole thing, right? I may have got sidetracked. But anyway, it sounds cool and it's great. The problem is with all that is everything has to be in engine, right? Like everything has to be, there has to be contracts drawn up between companies, publishers, games, and stuff, and everything's got to share the same engine, the same everything, the same rigging, graphics, all of it for something like that to happen. Because a lot of people want to say, oh, it's like the Oasis and Ready Player One and stuff like that, which would be really cool. Not gonna lie, the Oasis sounds like a really cool thing. But here's the thing that a lot of people don't seem to realize. I mean, from my understanding, and it's been a hot minute since I've seen or read Ready Player One, but if I remember correctly, the Oasis is a self-contained thing that everything is connected to, right? Nothing exists really outside the Oasis. Everything is contained inside the Oasis. So, in other words, it's like whoever it is who created the Oasis also, took Halo. They also took Diablo. They took World of Warcraft. They took Blizzard, Ubisoft, Activision, Sega, Konami, all the companies, Capcom, Square, and they consolidated them into the Oasis. They are not their own entities anymore. They are part of the Oasis, and the Oasis grows from that, right? And then there'd be user-generated content from all this other stuff, but it's all on the same engine, it's all on the same hardware, it's all the same, uniformed all the way around. And that's the only way that sort of thing happens, right? You would have to have everything completely uniformed across all the universes, across all the different game worlds. And we're not there. For one, and NFTs are not going to be the thing that makes that happen. But anyway, did we tangent? I think we tangent for like a while. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Sega says it's going to avoid NFTs. Back in November, it said it was interested in experimenting with NFTs and other emerging technologies. However, because of everybody voicing their concerns and stuff about it and all this other stuff, they are apparently vowing to back down, and they did release the statement that we will read verbatim, completely quoted here. But in terms of NFTs, we would like to try out various experiments, and we have already stated many different studios and consideration, but nothing is decided at this point regarding pay to earn. That's P2E, by the way. We now have a acronym for it, of course, because why not? But anyway, there has been many announcements about this already, including at overseas, but there are users who show negative reactions at this point. We need to clarify, or we need to carefully assess many things, such as how we can mitigate and mitigate the negative elements. Well, yeah, I'm not a reader, obviously. How much we can introduce this within the Japan regulations that will be accepted and what will be by the users. There will consider this further if the leads to our missions, constantly creating forever captive, but if it is perceived as a simple money making, I would like to make a decision not to proceed. Boom. Okay, there we go. They're taking their stance of not proceeding forward. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Is that my new words now? Are those things that I say at the end of every video at this point? I think that's where we're at. I have no idea where I picked that up from. It just started happening. If anybody else knows, let me know. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below. I will talk to you later, and let's continue the NFT talk some other time, shall we? See ya.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.